What's happening is we've got garlic doing its thing, more to be planted, sweet potatoes right here thriving outside. Probably get that one last crop in, some last peppers, but these peppers we're going to take out, trim up a pot because hey, they are perennials apparently, so you can keep them alive. And them fun, putting a couple more sweet potatoes right here in the ground. I have a bunch in this bucket with crazy roots that are going to go into some buckets for indoor sweet potato planting, so stay tuned for that too. My propagated citronellas, they needed a drink, so they'll wilt back up in a little bit, but some big ones off of the big ones from over there. My yucca palms, getting some more water. More freshly cut yucca palms that are starting to root, little guys. We have what are you? A fall gold, trying to do its thing. He was one of the dead branches, but he's starting to grow up a little bit out of the 4 or 5 that I have over there, so I'll show you those in a second. We have a couple figs getting some drinks in here. We're trying to do some fall up potting before all the rain comes next week, and then as well as fall and the cold weather in general. So Meyer lemon, we are potted. We are now in a 5.5 gallon pot. I wanted to go 10, just didn't have enough dirt. We have our Chicago Hardy in a 10 gallon, and then a couple of the other ones that was only able up the pot. Keeping them in there because they're not too root bound, so they'll be fine still in the 5 gallon containers. Some of these just need a little drink, and we're going to top them off. So these are my first year, second year trees, some cuttings that have been doing great. So just going to let them do their overwintering in these ones. I have a ton of containers that I'm still planning to use. More of the first year cuttings, tons of cuttings from NJ Fig Farm and Pro Fig. Great cuttings, great weight, they've been doing great. That one I'm especially happy about. And then we have a couple of our trees that are about two years old. I want to get them into the 10 gallon containers. I am just out of dirt, so I'll have to pick that up this week. But yeah, we've got a couple of the cool varieties here. A Sal's Pride, a Sicilian Hardy, a Mom's Jam, a Carini Green, a Chios Dark, a bunch of others, and then we got some Bella Di Maria over here. But yeah, these are all the bigger ones that I want to get into the 10 gallon pots. These are all my first year figs, all different varieties. I got a ton in here. Some CDAs, some MRs, CDA Roja, Del Vespros, Costa Blacks, a bunch of fun stuff. And then I'm gonna get these guys into the ground today. The black raspberry, the jewels. Get them on the other side of the fence to go along with the yeah, that's not my bike. The other raspberry menagerie over here. We're gonna have to find a new trellising system next year, but there's tons of raspberries that I keep getting. I'm just gonna continue up that side and along that entire fence back there with raspberries. So I can do the fall gold, the Glencoe, and the black raspberry. We got over here. We have a Chios long yellow. I have got them from Brock's Farm, a long yellow neck, and this is the one I'm really waiting on, the Seas Red. This one's gonna be fun. We have 2 lovely lils, my Desert King, and here's the lovely lils, and my prosciutto. So I have 2 of these. I have a 2-year-old prosciutto and a smaller sized. Where'd he go? Oh, wait, there he is. Hanging out, getting a drink. He's in there. So much easier to let them soak up and get the water than it is to pour across the top, because the soil, for whatever the reason, it's nice and fluffy, but it never goes down towards the middle the way I like it. So letting it suck up from the bottom does a much better job. So yeah, so we're just getting fall ready. And out there we still have our new extra blueberries are in there. My one apple tree, he's down, he's done. That's okay, he gets no sunlight over there. The other apple tree, he's coming down. Or I'm gonna cut him in half and just rootstock the hell out of that with scion wood and try and grow a different type of apple tree out of that. Then we got our peach tree, a couple of blueberries behind that, the big fig tree. A little disappointing this year. usually get tons of harvest, so I have a lot left over heading into the fall to throw in the freezer for jam. I'm probably not even gonna have that much. I did a heavy pruning, so a lot of it is just starting to grow now in terms of fruit. So next year, definitely have a lot. I'm not gonna prune too much on it, probably cut off just a bit of the tops, keep it manageable to like maybe like 11 feet, and cut out a couple main limbs, and go from there. But yeah, so that's that over there. But the raspberries, they still giveth plenty. Every day we're out here. I mean, they're still putting off. We're taking off. My kids love it. I love it. Like, you go in anywhere over here and you're gonna find hidden gems everywhere, and more coming out, under here. I have tons of runners, which we're going to also cut out from the root, and we're gonna plant them here and going up that way. So there's a lot of runners, a lot of stuff. I'm gonna make this as much fruit as possible. Whatever this gives me, I am taking and going with. Look at those things, beautiful. There's a ton still under there, more here, more there. I noticed that on this side I don't have any because the sun seems to not hit it the same way. So I got to figure out a better trellising system next year so that everything gets done properly. And I'm learning how to prune them properly to max it so they're not overcrowded. Because some of these guys are crazy. But we get over here and I got my Latham, and I got tons of runners from my Latham, and he grew. He was only about this tall when I put him into the ground, and he's all the way out here now. About 10, 11 feet, and then he's got another offshoot that goes here, so probably gonna propagate some of him while taking some of the runners, and hopefully these guys will put off fruit next year. They should. That'd be good. And then I have the fall gold and the Glencoes and the jewels to put in, and we'll be fine. So pardon the mess, you know. Got a lot of garbage out there waiting for bulk pickup this week, and we're just doing some fall cleanup. So enjoy, and I'll post more later on.